You can make them out of carpet remnants, but we feel like this is the easiest method, and this is the method that we use. So what we're going to do is, because this is a regulation size sponge head according to the Mordecai dimensions, the original sponges were probably thicker in material. So we're going to have to put a filler on this, which I like better anyway, because I can control actually by doing this how tight I want this to fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a piece of cloth. This is like a washcloth. You can use old socks. You can just about use anything that you want to use for a filler. And I'm going to start out by putting this on here. I'm going to take an electric staple, just tack it on, and we'll let this come over a little bit over here at the top. I'm going to staple that on there, and I'm going to just roll it around like so. And I will tack it again. And we'll put another one on. I'm keeping the two edges towards the bottom. I don't know if it really makes any difference. Then I'm getting ready to start the next piece right here, right next to it, so it lines up. Now you don't have this to do this if you're using old socks, because they'll just slip right over top. And we'll come over here. Afraid if you come around here, catch this a little bit. I'm just going to kind of pull this over and staple it all. Hook the staple gun back up. Like so. Now, next, we're going to take our sponge cover. We're just going to slip it right over top. Now that's on. Make sure it's pretty snug. Now at this point I'm going to go try this into the actual barrel and make sure that this is the tightness that I want. So Fred, if you'll just shut the camera off while I go check that, we'll check it.
Gotcha.
Okay, we're back. We actually went over to the gun and inserted this into the barrel because I wanted to make sure it was the correct tight fit that I wanted. Now, the advantage of doing the sponge this way is, now had it been too tight, I could have taken this back off and removed a little bit, maybe one layer or half a layer of the cloth. Or on the other hand, if it was too loose, I could have added another piece of material around it. But consequently, this turned out to be just right. Now the next procedure is where we are going to fasten the sponge to the pole. Now what I've got is 100% cotton cord. It's a braided cord. I get it from McMaster Car, and the length is about this long. I usually just stretch out my arms like this, and it's virtually about 2 lengths like this, maybe a little bit more. Now, Fred, I need you to come down here because this is where I need to show how to tie this off. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to loop this. We're going to make a loop. And since I'm going to be twisting this way, I'm putting the loop with this end this way. And I'm going to have it just like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of this like so. And I'm going to start turning it around like this. Now until you get turned around one full time, you cannot pull it very tight or you'll just take this completely out. Once you start now, you can see we're starting to turn right around here. Now I'm pulling it tight. I'm trying to make this fairly neat looking. And I'm pulling it tight as I go along. You want to make sure you keep this out of the way. Keep it up here because you're going to be pulling on that here in just a second. And you can make this as long as you want it. I think about right here is all you need. But some people like them longer. Now once I get back to this loop right here, I'm going to pull it on real tight, and I'm going to stick this right in here like so, right inside the loop. Then this I'm going to pull. And what this will do, this will actually bring this all the way inside where you've just pulled it, where you've just wrapped it. Now what I can do is tie a square knot, which is right over left, left over right if you're an old Boy Scout. But tie it here, right over left, left over right. Now that keeps that from